Welcome to the Quantum Time Traveller, where we journey beyond time and space to unlock the universe's deepest secrets. I'm your host, Emma Bushell, and together with my co-host, Susie Edwards, we'll guide you through channeled experiences and soul truths, revealing ancient wisdom and higher dimensions. In episodes, we'll also welcome invited guests to share their own spiritual revelations and cosmic insights. Prepare to expand your mind and elevate your spirit as we uncover the mysteries of existence. This is the Quantum Time Traveller, where the universe speaks, and we're so excited for you to join us on our journey. Welcome to an exciting episode of the Quantum Time Traveller. This is Emma Bushell, and this is
Susie Edwards. So excited to be here with you, Emma.
Yeah, we have been called to come forward and reveal ancient Egypt again with Tutankhamun, with his legacy, with his kingdomship, but also revelations within the tomb of Tutankhamun. We are excited, but yet we travel with trepidation and discernment because this is live for us. We're doing this as we uncover, we reveal what there is because we have been called to reveal this right now. This particular episode relates to an episode that was way back in November between us both, where we actually had a session for recording that actually went missing. And we've never found this piece of information that hasn't revealed itself to us, but this is now revisiting that in its entirety, and we'll see where we go. So I'm just going to get into channel a little bit, and Susie's going to lead us through this navigation journey. Enjoy, everybody.
Excited to do that. We'll give Emma a second just to see where she's connecting to and where we're going to start this amazing journey from. We have no idea where we're actually going to end up, right? Spirit are going to take us wherever it is that we need to go to help us to reveal what is ready to be revealed at this point. So, are you ready, Emma?
Yeah,
Yeah, so
yeah. This is really strong.
okay. Tell us
God.
a little bit about where you are.
This is Anunnaki. It's so powerful coming through me. This is in the guise of Tutankhamun. His energetics is around the Anunnaki because he is Anunnaki. I'm
Hmm.
speaking very, very fast because the frequency coming through is of light, very, very pure light coding. Uh, and I'm coming into it. He feels his whole tomb. This energy is in his tomb.
Okay, can you describe what you're seeing?
Oh, I'm in an underground tomb that it's just all it's just all of walls and hieroglyphics, but it's space. It's almost like there's candle lights, but lights on the wall, like almost like handheld lights. Um, there's no one there. It's sacred, and it is a chamber.
Hmm.
Um, I don't feel his tomb is here. It's known as him, but it's not his tomb here.
Right. Okay, so his tomb is somewhere else. What kind of energy do you feel being in that chamber?
So this is a chamber of sacred souls. Sorry, my
Mhm.
hands are actually like this, and I don't really know why at the moment. Uh,
Okay.
uh, Okay, so this is almost like a ritual chamber where souls that were, oh my goodness, it's almost like a ritual to the sun god Ra, were, I'm going to say what I see. So I'm serving souls in this chamber to the worship of sun god Ra to feed the power of the legacy of Egyptian pharaoh Tutankhamun. It's almost like people died for that. They died for his legacy. They worshipped. This is about worship. Oh, oh. So this is almost like a transportation of souls to, to trade of worship that worshipped the sun god, the worship the sun god around the pyramids, and they wanted to free their souls in exchange for the worship of the pharaoh.
Okay.
They would die for the pharaoh.
Okay.
So it's a transference of souls. Sorry, my hands are actually like this. um, these are exchanges of souls. So how I see it is that they're devoted worshippers of the pharaoh. And I see them worshipping the pharaoh as in prayer around the pyramids,
Okay.
around the sun's time of the sun, because the sun was the compass. We didn't have time then.
Okay.
And the worship was took place there. And these were rituals of
Mhm.
people killing, dying. These are deaths.
It feels like you were actually there. You're not just seeing it now. I feel you were there at the time. Can you either confirm or deny that?
I'm just seeing it as a seer. So I see it as a clairvoyance.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying being transported in my clairvoyance, in my psychic sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I see the scene of worship in dedicated devotion to the pharaoh of the time, which is Tutankhamun. But the
Mm-hmm.
souls that died were traded as souls for Anunnaki of afterlife, of
Okay.
reincarnation. And these souls wanted to be reincarnated as Anunnaki because they were Anunnaki.
They
The
already were.
pharaohs were Anunnaki
Okay.
of blood origin.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I just want to ask why my hands are like this. Sorry.
That's all right.
Oh, so I'm holding the book of Revelations, which was the book
Yeah.
that was in our previous episode.
Yes, I think that's episode 5. Who's given you the book?
This is Anunnaki worship. the book is Revelations, is Anunnaki worship.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a sacred piece of information document because it has a seal in it. And the seal of it is of Sanskrit, but the calling of all worship and devotion to the book of Revelations is a seal. It
Mm-hmm.
opens up, it's almost like its own portal. So it opens up uh the Sanskrit is written to open up the ritual given for the worship of Anunnaki.
Okay, so let's start with why have you been given this book right now?
Because the principle of Anunnaki is running deep within the lineage of divinity.
Okay.
Um, which is about the freeing of souls, the freeing of sovereign souls.
So if we open the seal, will those souls be freed?
Yes, but they are already incarnated in this lifetime. This is the keeper of souls, this book,
Mm-hmm.
but those people that are awakening now, this is a part of their soul they have to integrate because they're already,
They're
it's their
already
part.
here.
They think, yeah, they're already here. But this part of that information that they need, their ancient wisdom and civilization to the Anunnaki
Mm-hmm.
to formulate their missions is within this information.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes, it does. So I just want to make sure before we go any further that it's safe for us to do that and it's going to have a positive impact if we open this seal.
The purpose of opening up this seal is to free souls from the capture
Mm-hmm.
of a ritual that was taking place around, I get 13 to 15 BC, around this time, this devotion to ritualistic death
Mm-hmm.
was happening. And these souls have come back into incarnation, but they cannot achieve their missions or go forward without this part of their wisdom being in place or intact. So that this brings through sovereign purpose,
Mm-hmm.
people on missions that have a part to play in their purpose now in their awakening. And this information is part of their DNA.
Interesting. Interesting. So can I ask who has led you to this book right now or led you back to this book?
I just get the word soul of the keeper
And who
of the
is that?
book.
Does the soul of the keeper have an identity?
Just get the seer or the oracle. That's all I'm getting.
Can you tell us more about who the oracle is?
The oracle's me.
Hmm. So have you kept this book a secret for all this time, or has it passed into others' hands?
I've kept it secret. because I couldn't access it. I had to walk this path in my lifetime to uncover this through my own healing shadow work
Hmm.
and our contract together that we have revealed in this.
So how do you feel about opening this deal now?
I feel I need to exchange it now. I need to release it.
Hmm. And what do you need to do to be able to release it?
I need to release it into consciousness,
Hmm.
into awareness of this is about divine blueprint. This is divinity. This is Christ consciousness.
Hmm.
I need to hand this over.
Who do you need to hand it over to?
I need to hand it over to all those people that need it. This is a
Hmm.
birth of work. This is my mission.
Hmm.
This is my mission. Oh, as if by magic we now a birth a
Now,
mission.
now. Yeah.
This is my
Okay, and will this the opening of this seal affect both of our missions and DNA?
you're a gateway.
Mm,
So maybe this is a body of work.
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I've still got the book.
And I am
And
so
you've got the gate and you've got the
I've got the
gateway.
gate. Yeah, I've got the gate for people to come through to work with the book.
You're the gateway to allow the souls to come through from wherever that is,
Yeah.
and I will unlock it. Hang on a second, how will I do that? Oh, okay. So you will attune them to their sacred geometry. That is their DNA within the seal of the tombs, revelations of the Book of Revelations. Okay, so it's a seal of
Hmm.
sacred geometry, which is a DNA.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So they've got to come through me to work with you.
yeah, this is our contract.
Yeah.
At last we know.
Yes. Oh my God. I mean, it's been over a year, hasn't it? And like we've known bits and pieces, but we've never had the full picture.
No, but this is like now. This is time. Okay,
Wow.
so I think we need to. I don't think we need to go any further, do you?
Not in this episode, no. I think that's enough information
I know.
for now because it's so much. Like the energy is absolutely incredible. Can't even describe it, what's coming through.
And I don't know, but this is like almost like it's almost like a capsule. I just feel it's like a capsule of energy I'm holding. I can't
Mm,
really, my hands are locked.
yeah.
Um, I've never experienced anything like this. I'm in trance, but yeah, I'm human, but yeah, I'm holding something I can't break.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
So that's just taking you into yet another level of your genius, right?
Yeah, because I haven't actually, if people see me from the start of my of this podcast, I've always in trance with my eyes shut.
Yeah.
now I've got my eyes open, my hands are, I'm
Oh,
in the
yeah.
timeline of the pyramids in the underworld, holding a book of Revelation.
Yeah.
But I'm now human having a conversation and I'm still in it.
Yeah.
So my elevation has gone out through the roof.
Yeah.
And your calibration
Hmm.
has it because we've both gone through our journeys in this whole process,
Yes, we have.
um, personally and professionally. So
Yeah.
for you to gateway as a record keeper,
Hmm.
which will bring through the souls, for me
Yeah.
to actually then DNA
Yeah.
match to this container that I'm holding.
Yes, let's hope you can put that down.
I know. Um, I think this is to be revealed. So this is a body of
Yeah.
work that we have been called to share live in this session and transmission. If you resonate with this, this is about ancient knowledge, wisdom, civilization of Egypt. This is about parts of information that you feel you need your mission accomplished and started even.
Yeah. Yeah.
Things just haven't been aligning or there's parts of information you haven't uncovered because you can't access it. And you can't
Mm.
access it because it's the gateway to the Egyptian ancient civilizations, which is through Susie, but it's also the gateway to the Anunnaki,
Yeah.
which is myself. And
Yeah.
it produces a body of work, which is what we're holding here, which
Yeah.
is also your body of work that will give you resonance and hand over that part of your work as a shadow worker, light leader, that
Mm.
you know that you feel you need from ancient Egypt and Anunnaki
Yeah.
and that information, because that is the pivotal part of this. We both hold the two different frequencies.
Yes. We've both been in a place, haven't we, where we know that there's something missing, but we can't put our finger on it.
Yeah, we haven't been
And
able to
we've
get this.
Yeah, we've done the healing, we've done the journeys to find out more information, and we've only been getting small parts and pieces. So today's revelation is like, oh my God, that just landed, and it finally makes sense,
Yeah,
right? And that's what that capsule can holds for other people, right?
yeah, yeah. I'm not quite sure this is frequency. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what this is. It feels like a capsule. It feels like if I picture it, it feels like a gold uh, like a barred treasure of capsulated frequency
Hmm.
almost.
Yeah, and from earlier discussions, that's part of the DNA
Yeah.
and part of the
Of
remembrance.
souls,
Yeah.
of so many. There's thousands.
Yeah. And that's going to bring back remembrance.
Yeah.
Mm.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Remembrance for me has been coming up and up and up and up and up. And that's exactly what that is. It's remembrance of your gifts, your power, your knowledge, and all the things that have been missing, right?
Yeah. Yeah. We were contracted to bring this to the world through our podcast. So in
Yeah.
essence, our podcast is almost like a body of work to reach
Mm.
this point
Yeah.
so that we can serve so many people that have been missing this element to their
Yes.
DNA
Yes. That's so in
through our purpose mission.
yeah, absolutely. And that's what it's all
Amazing.
about.
Yeah.
I can't wait to dig more into this.
Oh no. Well, I'm gonna have to do something in a minute. I'm just gonna have to put this down. I
But it's
can't
somewhere
release.
safe.
I honestly can't release it. So while I'm doing this, Susie, do you want to take over?
Yeah, absolutely. So do come and join us in the Facebook group to find out a little bit more. Emma and I will try and put together a live when we can both come in and answer questions on this so that we can understand a little bit more about how we bring this into the world to help every soul that has been locked up for lifetimes and timelines, and so that we can release it together and understand more about this big remembrance that is coming in. Everything is about remembrance and stepping back into our power, our gifts, our sovereignty, and opening up our DNA is a massive part of that. And Emma and I love to work together. We love our sessions. So actually working together to take you through the next steps is going to be absolutely fantastic. It's going to be so powerful. How are your hands?
Really stiff. Um, this is to do with Christ consciousness. This is to do with divinity, and this is to do with divine blueprinting.
Yeah.
This is to do with divine blueprint in the remembrance of your DNA
Hmm.
blueprint of what makes you you at
Yeah.
this time of remembrance.
And calling back all the stuff from the past to bring into this.
Calling back this piece of information from ancient Egypt and the knowledge and wisdom that that DNA will hold in
Yeah.
frequency for those people that they know they're missing this piece of information.
Yeah.
This will give resonance to that. So it's almost like soul activation work,
Hmm.
but it's also to do with calibrating to the DNA blueprint from ancient Egypt.
Yeah. With a little bit of Anunnaki mixed in.
Yeah, but the divine blueprint, I'm going to say something really controversial. I don't think it's not unknown, but Jesus was Anunnaki,
Mm.
and divinity
Hmm.
is Anunnaki.
Yeah.
However, we hold DNA that's relevant at this time of remembrance because to be divine blueprint, you have to be calibrated to it.
Yeah.
And this is
Absolutely.
here. This is it.
Yeah.
We
Absolutely.
are just channels and conduits to facilitate that process in our mission.
Well, I hope you put it somewhere safe.
I handed it back to Christ consciousness.
Yeah. Fabulous. Wow.
I don't know, those hands, I think it was almost like it felt like thousands of souls are holding it all at the same time,
Yeah.
holding that sacred piece of information.
Wow.
So it would be really interesting with the activations that happen, that what that activates for people's gifts and
Mm.
birthing of work to the world, what that actually will mean to people and how that unfolds, because it's an
Yeah.
integrated process.
Mm. Definitely. It's exciting.
Yeah, so please write in, please join the Facebook group Awake Official and reach out to us here. And we both have our information here. If it really does hit home
Mhm.
and you resonate with this story that was just unfolded in front of our own eyes,
Yeah.
then we'll be here and
Wow.
we'll tell you more about what's coming next.
Yes. Absolutely. I can't wait to find out what's coming
Oh
next.
God. Okay, until next time. Yeah, we'll hear from you all very soon. YouTube, Spotify, Apple, this is all on the big platforms, and we shall all meet you soon. Thank you so much.